Why am I not getting clients? Is it because of the holidays? Or are people not ready? Or is my niche dumb? Too wide, too narrow, too irrelevant? Maybe it's because other bigger teachers and creators get to my people faster. Maybe it's because I'm really bad at marketing or selling. Maybe it's because I don't have the offer. Have you ever had thoughts like these? Trust me on this, you are not alone. When we put our absolute best working with students and then experience a time of no students, we get scared. And fear is the birthplace of self-doubt, negative self-talk, and blame. But what if you're wrong? What if the reason you don't have clients isn't because you're bad at marketing or selling or because your competition is smarter and faster than you? What if the holidays have nothing to do with it? After all, when you teach online, you are able to reach people from all different countries and continents. But if it's not that, then what? I'm glad that you asked, because this is what today's episode is about. My name is Elena Motonono. If you're new here, I'm glad that you're here. I help online language teachers make their businesses more sustainable. This episode is a preview of my new weekly online bound premium podcast on patreon.com. You can join to get a weekly dose of highly actionable strategic audio coaching tips from me. You can listen to it on the go or read the scripts. So the questions I asked in the beginning are usually what we ask when we believe that the process of getting clients online is random, messy, and chaotic. Well, some of it may feel this way, especially when you have a lot of experience working on a big platform and have no idea what's happening behind the scenes. There is a method to this madness, and it's called a sales funnel. Now, before you click off to look for something that sounds less intimidating and technical, keep in mind that if you were able to learn a whole other language, and many of you here have learned 2 or more, you can learn about sales funnels, especially in this tiny video, especially since this piece you may not know of or you may know vaguely about will give you a clear answer to the question that's been tormenting you for so long. Why can I not get clients? So a sales funnel is a process to describe how someone random on the internet finds you. A person may come across your social media post or your YouTube channel or your podcast, and that piece of content lets them know a little bit about you. If they're interested and curious to know more, if they're too tired to look for other tips and they find your tips particularly helpful, they will leave the endless search and decide to hear more from you. That's when they maybe sign up for your newsletter, attend your free workshop, speaking club, join your challenge. At some point, they will trust you enough to buy something from you. And this is when you get your first customer or client. That's what a sales funnel is. Number 1, at the very top, are all the people that stumbled across your content, whether in YouTube or podcast or your blog or social media. Number 2, somewhere in the middle are those who choose you over others, which is super important. They follow up, they sign up for your newsletter, they are willing to hear more from you. If you can envision a funnel, the middle part is a little thinner than the top part, which is totally normal. Not everyone who stumbles across your content online is going to stick around. That's why there are plenty of creators out there, and each one of them has their own audience. And number 3, finally, at the very bottom of the funnel, it's a narrow neck, where just a few become your customers or clients. Once people pay you money, they might be willing to pay again and pay more. So if you don't have clients today, these are 3 places you want to look at. Number 1, are you reaching a wider audience, consistently exposing yourself to new people who might be interested in what you have to offer? Number 2, are you guiding these people to the next step? What is the next step? Maybe your free event, maybe it's the newsletter. Are you offering it to people, or are you leaving them trying to figure out it on their own? Go on your website and look for all that is there. Number 3, do you have a paid offer you're making directly to people? Are you practicing selling, or are you just telling people, oh, go on my website and look for things that you might like? In my Online Bound Premium podcast on Patreon, you can listen to me talk about each of these points and elements of the sales funnel and get very specific, actionable steps on how to get in front of audiences, how to make offers, and how to overcome the embarrassment of making offers and actually selling. Most teachers tend to blame outside circumstances for not having clients, like the algorithm and the wrong time of the year, when those are things we cannot control anyway. So based on what you've learned in this short episode, ask yourself which element you mostly struggle with at the moment and start making changes to see different results. If you're interested in learning how to do that, check out my Patreon page and sign up for Online Bound Premium today. Thank you so much, and until next time.